Hey guys, Dark Barbarian here. Today we're making a new Town Hall 8 hybrid base and I'm sure you are going to love it. This base is excellent for a variety of reasons, about which I'll talk more in the video. So don't forget to watch the base analysis where I'll do a breakdown of the base so you can see why I placed some buildings in particular locations. I will see you guys after the speed build. Let's do the base analysis. The first thing you'll notice is that the town hall in the center is well defended because it contains loot and is worth 1 star, which is one of the basic rules to keep in mind when building a hybrid base. One more great thing about this base is the number of compartments it has. There are compartments literally everywhere, and the enemy's attack will be slowed down or run out of troops because troops like giants and golems will frequently become trapped on the walls while the defenses are focusing on them. When it comes to the defenses, they are positioned such that they surround the entire base and keep it secure from all sides. Mortars are evenly placed in different compartments and their range pretty much covers the whole base. They help us in tackling spam attacks like Barch and mass goblins by being placed there. Archer towers are placed in each corner of the base so that they cover the whole base and no side is left weaker to air attacks. The wizard towers are the only splash damage buildings we have at Town Hall 8 that can attack both ground and air troops, so we have placed them in different compartments so that they don't get taken out altogether and provide splash damage coverage to the required place in the base. Air defenses are deep inside the base yet separated from one another, in order to prevent them from being destroyed altogether by lightning spells. They are placed in compartments near the core of the base and the range of it covers pretty much most of the base. They have air sweepers well paired with them, contributing to an increase in the protection against air attacks like mass loot, mass dragons. Bomb tower is a solitary defense at TH8. Hence it must be combined with cannons to properly defend against ground attacks. The main threat to the Hog army is the bomb tower, which performs as a giant bomb when it is destroyed. Cannons are positioned exactly where they are required, improving the base's overall balance and supporting its defense against ground attacks. Coming to the placement of Barbarian King, this is where some people end up making mistake. Underestimating its effectiveness, they place him in some outer compartment from where he can be easily lured. But in our base, recognizing his effectiveness against ground attack strategies like hogs, I've placed him right in the core of the base, so that he's not easily lured out and deal lethal damage to ground armies. Apart from ground armies, Barbarian King's placement there also serves as a distraction for armies like Mass Dragon, where dragons instead of going for the air defenses gets distracted by King while our air defenses deal a lot of damage to the dragons. Now coming to storages, they are evenly placed in different compartments. Most inexperienced base designers make the mistake of placing all of the storages in the center and the defenses in the outer compartments. Hence, once the attacker destroys the defenses, they have access to all the loot. Which is not the case in this base because the storages are placed out in several compartments. The attacker must destroy the entire base in order to collect all the loot. Never place storage of the same type on one side of the base. For example, if we place both gold storage here, the enemy can steal almost all of your gold by just destroying this portion of the base. So in order to avoid that, we place them alternatively, like we have on our base. The Dark Elixir storage is well protected in a compartment of its own in the core of the base, so it's quite well protected. We have also kept our Dark Elixir drills inside, as carelessly throwing them anywhere outside of the base can definitely hurt your Dark Elixir farming process, as opponents would be able to steal it easily. Now coming to the placement of the traps, after observation of so many attacks on this base, spring traps and giant bombs are strategically placed in different compartments according to the pathing of defense, attacking troops like hogs and giants, which helps in making this base stronger against ground attacks. We have placed those bombs out there so that they can take out the wall breakers, which can potentially ruin attackers' funnel, as the troops wouldn't be able to go inside the base and they'll end up going for the outer trash buildings, which will end up ruining the attack. Teslas are placed where they are needed the most, well paired with the Archer Tower and the Wizard Tower. They provide the strength to defend against both ground and air attacks. When it comes to the outer buildings, I've placed them in an alternative to avoid placing the same type of collectors close together. I've noticed that most people don't think about it when placing those outer buildings, so they end up putting the same type of collectors all together. These collectors become an easy target for attackers when placed together, so it's important to spread them out to make it harder for them to be taken out. That's it for the base analysis. Even if your base is powerful enough on its own, having defensive troops in your clan castle will benefit you a lot, since clan castle troops can help you waste opponents' troops in time. Having clan castle troops is necessary to make the maximum use of our base's centralized clan castle function. Now go straight to the description. I've left a copy link for this base in the description, so that you can conveniently copy it. That concludes this video. I'll see you in the next one.